Hello guys, this seems to be a fantastic question and the most simplest. If we see it at a first glance, it looks difficult, but we are going to solve in this manner, such a manner that you understand it very easily. So let's have a look at this question. So first that we are able to see everything is in power of 3. So we can write it as 3 raised to x. Then we can write it as 3 raised to square to the power x. Then we can write it as 3 to the power 3 to the x. Now, if we exchange the power, for example, if I'm writing a raised to m raised to n, then I can also write it as a raised to n raised to m, right? Right? We can switch the powers. So it is 3 raised to x. Why am I doing so? I'll just tell you. Right? This and it equals to 3 raised to x raised to 3. So now if I assume that, let us say 3 raised to x is equals to y, right? Or we can assume anything z or something also is possible, right? And now we can assume anything. Okay. So now this is y plus y square equals to y cube. Now if we take everything on the same side, this is y cube minus y raised to 2 minus y is equals to dot, right? 0. So now if we take out y common, now we have y square minus y minus 1 equals to 0. So now from here we can do two things. One is we equate this y to the 0, and another is we equate this equation to the 0. Now first of all, let us come to the first equation that we have. Now what is the value of y? 3 raised to x, right? What is the value of y? 3 raised to x, that is equals to 0. Now tell me, if I put anything in the power of 3, right? Any value of x, right? A raised to m, whatever be the value of m, it is never going to be 0, right? If I put the value in negative also, or least value, a raised to 0 also gives me 1. A raised to minus negative value also doesn't give 0. So this value, right, this equation has no values of x, right? Now from here we can see that this is a quadratic equation and it is not solvable. We cannot find out the factors by the regular manner. So we need to go with the d. So now d is b square minus 4ac, right? That is 1 minus 4 into 1 into minus 1, that is equals to 5. So the value of y from here will be 1 minus b plus minus root 5 by 2. So we are getting two values of y from here. One value of y is equals to 1 plus root 5 by 2, and another value of y is equals to 1 minus root 5 by 2. I have explained the basics in the other video. If you are not able to solve this, think about this from where it came. You can go and check that, right? So now again, so see y 1 plus root 5. So we know that under root 4 is equals to 2 exactly, right? Under root 4 is equals to 2 exactly. So what can be the value of under root 5? That is 2 point something. Yes or no, tell me. 2 point something. Let us say 2.3 or 2.4 something, right? And a 2.35 something. Approximate value we are taking, right? We don't need the exact value. So let us say 2.35 by 2. And from here 1 minus 2.35 by 2. Now again, what is our y? What is our y? Y is nothing but 3 raised to x, 3 raised to x. So this value gives me 3 raised to x is equals to minus 1.35 by 2. That is equals to nothing but zero point 0.5 and zero point 0.3, that is 0.17 more, that is 0.68 or something in the minus. Again, anything to the power of 3, anything to the power of 3 will not give the negative value. So again, no solution from here. The only solution that we can get from here is this, right? So 2.35, that is 3.35 by 2. That is 3.35 by 2. And 3.35 by 2 is nothing but how much? Tell me. 1.7 is 3.34. So 1.67 or 1.68 we can say. You know? So 1.6 or 1.68. So now see what we know. What we know that under root of 3 or 3 raised to 1 by 2, that is equals to 1.73, right? We know the approximate value of under root, that is 1.73. That is nothing but 3 raised to 0.5 equals to 1.73. So 3 raised to 0.5 is 1.73. We need 1.67. So what can we say? That approximately if I put 3 raised to 0.5, I am getting 1.73. So that means approximately 0.45 or 44 or something, right? Na 0.45 or more precisely 0.43 or 44 something will give me 1.68, right? Approximate value. So what can be the approximate value of x? 0.43, right? 0.43 or 44 is the final answer. So what is the value of x that we are getting? What is the value of x that we are getting? 0.43, right? So this is the fantastic session, fantastic video. Please like and watch out the more on this channel.